In this episode, we camp by the beautiful Lake Burrendong amongst a plague of mice.
There's one in each of your shoes now.
And actually catch freshwater fish. We do the final preparations before travelling indefinitely. And on day one, Shaun gets help from an Aussie rock band member.
300 grand.
In that car, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Shaun.
After meeting through our mutual love of travel, we've committed ourselves to designing a life where we can pursue our careers, yet satisfy our cravings for adventures.
In season 2, we have set those foundations and we're northbound for Queensland.
Follow us on our journey as we live full-time in our off-grid caravan.
And explore all the gems Australia has to offer. So just arrived at Lake Barandong. Barandong, yeah. It's one of the places where the guys in the fishing club come to. That they call Eagle Beagle, where you can just free camp wherever you want. And we've got this whole peninsula to ourselves. Go fishing off the bank, chuck the tinny in, go up yonder.
Oh, I can't wait to catch the biggest fish. Put my new crab net in, thanks to Shane.
You're gonna get a yellow belly? A yellow belly? So I don't know if you've heard about the mice plague we have here in sort of central New South Wales.
Sounded like there were about 50 mice on the roof and...
Somehow they got up there and were having a party.
Alright, so, moment of truth.
Did you catch anything in the trap?
Yeah, a few stuffs.
A few stuffs?
They're prawns but with really big nippers. What are they?
They're yubbies.
We've got yabbies. Go on. Go on.
Grab the bit of meat, Jess.
Get away! It's mine! Why is he getting closer?
You're scaring him. You just gotta grab it. Water rat, look at it go.
Morning rehab. What happened?
Oh, about 2 weeks ago, in that hectic storm we had at Sandbar, there was a black guy line off a tent that I walked straight into. Couldn't see it, which hyperextended my knee as I walked into it. And I just felt a very sharp snap, which I thought I just snapped my ACL again. Saw the specialist and he said the graft is intact, so the ACL's fine. Thinks it's just I snapped my hamstring, which is where they took the graft from.
And we are meant to leave in about 2.5 weeks on our trip around Australia. And if you have watched our very first video on this channel, you will know that just before we left for Victoria, Shaun tore his meniscus. He got this insane tooth infection. So for some reason, every time we're just about to leave, something happens. About to go in the boat, just waiting for our friend Dylan to get here.
The mouse plague is real. This one loves your shoe, Jess. It's full nibbling on it. There's one in each of your shoes now. Oh, there's 3 of them.
I keep seeing the spiders
It's hanging off your hair.
flying through the
Yeah.
air towards my face as well.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be dodging flying spider webs today, but there you go. I just heard a squeal. Did I step on one?
Did he go underneath? Oh, there he is! Oh no!
You little bastard. Right. How?
How? Yeah. That's strap maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm sleeping on your floor.
So our entertainment for tonight is, since there's a plague of mice around, there's thousands, we've made a little fun park for them. Wouldn't be so funny if they got inside that bottle though. Dylan reckons that they like peanut butter. But I reckon you just attract all the ants. Finally got a freshwater fish. Don't know what it is and it's tiny, but I'm happy. So I think we found the spot around this dead tree, getting bites. Jess has half a rod. Snap the rod in half.
Hey.
Oh, this is looking good.
Oh, yeah, baby.
What is it?
That looks like. That's a carp, is it not?
Yeah, I think it's carp. No, it's actually illegal to throw them back if it is a carp.
Oh, really? Why is it illegal to throw them back?
They're really invasive species.
Yeah!
So today I'm doing the final project on the van, which is a reversing camera. I find it really hard to judge depth when reversing, and you have a massive blind side where you can collect a tree. Because you stick your head under to feed a wire through, and you got this guy here in your face. This repair manual has been invaluable for all the things I've been doing on the car over the years, but especially these wiring diagrams. My reverse tail light assembly, interior fuse and relay box, number 2 junction box, and the code is I10. Connector I into slot number 10 is connector I, and number 10, to double check, it is a red and white cable. So it's as simple as that. So I've just connected it in there. I've just wired up the camera directly to here, just for a test. Put it into reverse. So it works. We've got the one behind the car, and that'll be the one behind the caravan. So all the wiring's done to the back here. Reversing camera's done on my little timber mount there. It's on the right angle now. The cable goes down this conduit just to make it a bit neater, and then along there, down and underneath the whole van. Left the hardest job for the end, which is when the sink is closed. There's a little gap in here where water and dust and stuff can get in. So I've been making up these flashings. It'll sit here like this. Just out of a simple 100 by 100 angle. Cut it down a bit, mark it out, bend it up. Weird looking flashing. Sit in like that. Well, that's my little flashings done. A little bit of foam tape there to stop the weather and dust getting in. I've also put this sail track and this angle around the whole back, so it's ready to take a piece of canvas I need to get made up that'll cover the whole back in. The next couple of weeks flew by. We had a friend's wedding to go to, a few catch-ups, and then before we knew it, we were off on the big adventure.
Flounder.
Such a weird fish.
It
They've
is.
got two eyes on one side of their body.
It's like half a fish, isn't it? It's like the other half is missing.
Do they lay flat?
Yeah, on the bottom. Do you reckon it's a blue-ringed octopus?
100%.
You saw the blue ring?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I saw some blue on it as well.
Yeah, it was a lot brighter before. See?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely a blue-ringed octopus. One of Australia's most deadly marine creatures. And you nearly touched it.
I literally went to grab it.
Oh, no.
I was honestly...
Spent a bit of time working on Alec and Bridie's van here, helping them out.
It's been a few good days, really.
Yep, just
Plenty
finished the
good
back
days.
today. Show us your little design here.
Today's main work's been putting on this back frame, and it's been tedious but enjoyable.
Should pull it all out. Get your table and chairs out. How good is that? Table and chairs just pull out of the back of your van. No need to set anything up.
Easy.
At
Come
all.
around this way more. Show you the front of it.
Oh yeah, our bench seat's missing the top.
Bench is missing the top, doing a bit of work in here, but built this last time. We've got our
Oh yeah, so how good's the
little bin cupboard.
bin cupboard?
Oh, we've got to push it properly.
You've got your sink and your tap now, nice and gold, beautiful.
Got a
Fridge
in the
sits
middle.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've done all the work, you've done all the main compartments and all that sort of stuff. I've just done the sort of finishing pieces.
Very much appreciated, mate. You're a legend.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Last time cleaning up the dog poo.
I am not going to miss this.
Because today is our last day on the coast. Yeah.
After 5 months, we're finally leaving for our round Australia trip. With leaves from... I've
Yeah.
waited for this moment for so long. It's been a really... It's gone really fast, but we had a lot to get through. Shaun had his surgery, I started my business. There was just lots of events to get through, and yeah, we did it, and now we're free.
Head north just as it's getting cold. Lovely sunset. So day one on our trip. I'm here in Gloucester. Yeah, so I'm trying to find a trimmer or an upholsterer to help me finish off the back of the ute. Pepper's Auto Upholstery. He's apparently exceptionally good. He's booked out for 3 years, but somehow he squeezed me in today to make up a template for the back of the ute. And he's one of those old guys that just, you know, seems like he's fit 5 lifetimes into one. It's actually a rock star from the 70s too. He's in a band called Old 55 with Frankie J. Holden. Tons of nice cars in here he's working on.
I can't believe the money they're pouring into these cars now, mate. Like, this one's overboard, this one's over 300,000.
300 grand?
In that car, yeah. I just can't come to grips with it. And I'm a car person.
Would you say it was an EK or something?
EK.
Looks great. So this is all original style,
That's
isn't it?
exactly the way they were new. Even the
Wow.
back seat's got all this press welded vinyl that goes in it.
Yeah.
I have to template all these side covers, wheel arches and the sun visors. They're the way they were done originally, all separate pieces and sewn together. Yeah. But they didn't have these covers, so I fabricate that out of aluminium.
I guess some people appreciate how much work goes into it.
Well,
Others
they pay
just-
the bill, that's the main thing, yeah.
So he's made a little template up of the back. Makes sense to him, but not to me. It's pretty tricky little corners, isn't it, where it wraps around the tailgate.
Trying to make it step out at an angle and then come back down again, so...
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. Sean, I've buggered worse things than this, mate.
No, I really appreciate you helping me out, Neil.
No,
Honestly,
as I said, if I could send you to somebody I knew would do it for you, but...
they're hard to find.
Well, yeah, 15 years ago I could have sent you to half a dozen people.
Mm.
Not nowadays. It's a dying thing now.
What an absolute legend. He's going to get it done in the next week or so and send it out to me. He wanted to do it for nothing, but I insisted and gave him some extra money. So yeah, I feel very lucky and blessed. There's good people out there still.
Don't miss our next episode where we camp in the chilly Gloucester tops. Stay with a friend in a utopian self-sufficient commune nestled in a national park. And stretch our legs in one of Australia's most iconic spots.
BB, baby.